Hi, this is Johannes Andersson from the band Tribulation.
Hi, this is Oscar from Tribulation.
And you're listening to Impact
Channel.
Hello guys, welcome to Dublin.
Thank you.
How are you? How is your journey?
So far, pretty good. We just started, it felt like, a couple of days ago. Yeah, we've done 3 shows so far.
Yeah, this is the 4th.
Yeah, and it's been rad. Yeah.
First day off, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great place to spend it in Dublin.
Yeah.
Any hangover?
No.
Tiny bit, maybe. We had a pleasant evening. We did the classic stuff like going to a temple bar. We played some pool and had some dinner.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Not so long time ago, you released your first live album. What was the show like in Stockholm?
Oh, it was a very special evening for us. We wanted to do to put our concept in the theaters where we feel we belong, kind of. So we were doing this special show in 2 acts, and we decided to record it because from the planning state it just became bigger and bigger. So it felt like we want to document this, and
it was a booked show, and as you said, it's an old nice theater in the center of Stockholm, and we just figured, let's make something special, let's film it, and the campaign got bigger, and so
more people got involved, and all of a sudden we were making a DVD.
Yeah, and a live album. So
and we are very happy with that show and proud of the product. Sure.
And what would be your dream gig if there were no limitations for you?
Dream gig? Oh my god.
I mean, for me it would be to tour like that. That would be amazing. To bring that show,
the theater tour.
The theater tour.
Yeah.
Play longer sets, maybe do it in 2 acts, and it doesn't need to necessarily be a sitting audience, but still that kind of venues is very appealing.
Yeah. I saw a lot of King Diamond pictures right now.
Yeah,
those theaters look
theaters in the States looks amazing. That would be great.
Yeah, but I don't know. Otherwise, Madison Square Garden, classic venues. That's nothing in particular. Like a dream venue.
No.
I cross my fingers for you.
Yeah.
How do you prepare yourselves for the concert? Do you have any warm-up techniques or special rituals?
You want to show it?
No, there's no rituals, but we of course put on the makeup and would prefer at least an hour, so it's no stress. And we all, we do it ourselves. We're not sitting on a row usually. We're like, Jonathan is in that corner and listens to his kind of music in his earphones and having a beer and
do some quick warm-ups.
Yeah, maybe go through the set to remind ourselves what we're doing.
Yeah. Sometimes listening to music.
Yeah.
But the putting on the makeup itself is kind of not a ritual, but you find yourself being in the character.
Who have been your favorite tour partners so far?
On this tour?
In general?
Tour partners. As far as crew or other bands or bands. Oh,
I mean, the Death Heaven tour we did in the States 2015 was one of the best we done. Really good guys, and it was only 2 bands, us and them, so it was all smooth, and we shared a lot of gear, and everyone was really nice. And so yeah, we became close friends, I would say.
Also, the Gall tour we did this
earlier this year.
Yeah. We were 4 bands on 1 bus, so that makes it like 25 people in 1 bus.
Yeah.
And it was not a single conflict. No. It was so smooth. Everybody got along. Were really helpful. So that was also a tour that
it went smooth.
Stood out.
Yeah, no arguments, no fucker around.
But as far as this tour has been, I mean, so cool as well. All the crew members,
Yeah.
those crew members are super nice to us. And
Yeah, it's still early, but I mean the guys, all the guys I've spoken to,
helpful and, yeah.
all them witches are great guys from the States. Yeah, and Ghost of course are nice, and their crew is very nice.
Yeah, they're super nice.
Yeah.
So
All good.
not a problem there. Yeah.
Great to hear. What was the worst food you ever had on tour,
Oh,
On this tour?
in general?
In general, that's a long time ago.
those times you get like the vegetarians get like rice
Yeah.
and the potato.
Yeah, or just fries. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, two of us, or I mean one at least are vegetarian, but usually there's one or two in the crew we bring as well. So I feel sorry for them. In some countries it's like, okay, no meat, but chicken? No, not chicken. Okay, fish. No, no meat. So yeah, sometimes it's only rice. You know.
But we're all kind of we are good to pick good restaurants when we can.
Yeah, we prefer buyouts actually.
Yeah.
It's
Sit
cozy
down.
to get away from the venue, have a
We all like Asian food a lot, so we
it's a lot of ramen,
it's a lot of ramen. Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Christopher from Tyrion actually got boiled cucumbers in Italy.
Cucumbers?
Yes.
That sounds
I mean,
nasty.
yeah. Speaking of Italy, culture-wise, they got the best food, but
In the venue,
every time you play there, they're not really representing their heritage.
actually our rider says no pasta and tomato sauce, but when you show up in Italy, it's pasta and tomato sauce. So, yeah.
Do you have a funny tour story to share with us?
Funny tour story.
There's a lot of stories, but they're kind of personal, I guess. But what's more, I mean, it's been so much stuff happen. For one, always there's a bus problem. Same on this tour. I mean, the second day, the door wouldn't close. So, and a funny story was actually when we were in the States, speaking of buses, we crashed the bus into like a roof over a parking lot, and it was actually
The feds?
yeah, not the feds. It was the what do you call national security? No,
Yeah.
no. Some like Secret Service, FBI kind of. It was their parking lot, and we driven accidentally into that because our driver thought this is the venue parking, but because the venue was kind of close. But so we got stuck there and blocked up the entrance and exit to this parking lot, and
There was some crew member who had to ditch some.
but yeah, and it was right about when they quit their job and wanted to go home, and it was a Friday, so everyone was like, we were like, why are there so many badges and guns around? And like, okay, shit.
Was anyone-
U.S. Marshal Office.
Okay.
It was, yeah.
Was anyone deported?
No. They kind of laughed, but yeah, it was kind of horrifying. We didn't know what to expect, but it was fine, and yeah, we could drive the bus to the last show. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the gear a little bit. What do you use on the stage and what do you use in the studio?
Almost the same. I mean, on the last album I used my bass, the same bass.
It's a Rickenbacker, right?
It is actually a copy.
Okay.
It's an Eagle. I think it's Japanese, probably. But it's very good. Sounds even better, I would say. But yeah, on this tour we actually brought your own drums.
Yeah, I have a Tom endorsement, so I brought my own drum kit.
And that's also the same as down below, or?
Yeah, I recorded those drums down below. Yeah, they're great. So it's very rare you get to play your own drum kit, so it feels like home for me. So it's very nice.
Yeah, no sharing a double kick
No,
kit. No.
exactly. So yeah, we use orange amps and
Yeah.
the
The guys, I mean,
guys trying out new pedal.
yeah, right now actually they're trying
Headrush.
Headrush. It's called. It's like a computer
digital-
amp. Yeah,
All right.
but it's
It's working out
Yeah, Dunlop strings, Jazz 3 picks.
Cymbals?
I have a minor endorsement as well, and Promax sticks, Evans drum heads. So yeah, they're all great to us.
Yeah, and Orange is awesome amps as well. So powerful. Yeah.
How did you become metal and rock fans?
Well, I guess my dad, I would say, in my case, he's a classic Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin guy.
Black Zeppelin fan.
Yeah. So it was probably going through his vinyls when I was a kid, like, oh, cool covers, and of course a lot of good friends from the same hometown. We were like kind of big group in our generation in school that were very much into thrash metal in the beginning and death metal. Yeah, so it's a good place to grow up. But it also had a big festival in the hometown, so every year was like good music live. So
big bands, big huge acts.
yeah, I mean, I saw Slayer when I was like 12 on that festival, Motorhead, and yeah, Feels from Nephilim, Type of Negative. Good bands I played there. So yeah.
Oscar?
Yeah, same here. My dad was
basically from the same area.
yeah,
He's the town over, the next town.
yeah, just picking up music from my parents, and it moved on, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I had you had.
Started off playing trombone. And
I started with violin actually, but
tried to learn like Jimi Hendrix songs on the trombone.
Yeah.
Didn't work out that
heavy
good.
metal became really quickly the thing to do. I mean, I can remember when I listened to like punk and like whatever's on TV kind of age, But that was a quick phase. It was kind of clear early that it was heavy metal my life is gonna consist of. So yeah.
What was the first song that you learned to play?
Oh, it had to be, I would say,
Oh my God. I don't think it was Smoke on the Water, but
it was like Black Knight with the Purple or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Proud Mary, maybe. Something stupid. No, Black Knight is a great song. But
I remember, the bass and guitar lessons. I usually brought him like Megadeth songs or Dissection songs. I remember.
oh shit.
My guitar teacher was like, "Oh man, more of this extreme shit." Yeah, but I can't remember the actual song.
But once you figured a few things out, I was eating records as a youngster. I was playing the records all the time, like all the Deep Purple's records. There's a great band in Sweden called the Helicopters.
Here in Dublin.
Yeah, they had a great drummer, so I was playing to those records, and yeah.
It's good inspiration.
Yeah.
And besides the very first instrument that you got, what was the first instrument that you actually got, bass guitar and drum wise?
A violin.
It was a violin for me as well.
My mother was playing violin, my sister as well.
Yeah, my brother got a trombone and I got the violin. Yeah.
And first bass guitar?
That was probably my 14 years old, something like that. I inherited an old bass from a relative that died, but I didn't. It was kind of fucked up. The neck was, bent. But my father bought me my first bass in his hometown.
Estrad music.
Yeah,
was that?
and I think I was 13 or 14. Yeah. Still have that bass though.
First drum kit?
I believe I got some kind of second-hand old Pearl kit. It was falling apart all the time. It was real crappy, but I loved it. It was a three-piece kit with a snare drum, and it was this ride stand. It was attached on the bass drum. It looked really cool, like an old Ringo Starr kind of, but it sounded like shit. And yeah, the neighbors were complaining all the time. But then I upgraded myself years later to I think it was called the Basics.
Yeah, Basic.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah, that's cheap. That sucked as well. But my father was a carpenter, so I get to like every weekend I went with him to work a little bit, so I collected money, and all of a sudden I could buy myself a proper kit, Mapex kit. That's it.
And what was your first show as a fan and as a musician?
Oh, these memory questions, man. It's the festival I was speaking about.
Okay, with Slayer, Motorhead.
Yeah, but I mean, I was there every year, and they started '92, and the festival gave up in 2010. So yeah, they had it for 18 years, I guess. And the first shows, I remember Moby playing at the festival, maybe '96, something, and that made an impression. And seeing Rammstein as well on that festival was early. I think it was '98 or something.
Cool.
So that's what I can remember. But of course, my dad and mom took me to friends' events, like smaller shows. Yeah.
It's probably a Swedish rock pop singer called Magnus Uggla.
Yeah.
I was probably 6 years old. So my parents took me to that at some kind of summer town city festival kind of. Yeah, but it was appealing from start. I mean, my mother she's a musician, and my sisters as well, so it's a lot of music in my family, so I was very curious about instruments and songs, and I was singing quite early, so yeah.
What are your plans after the tour?
Well, Christmas.
You mean Yule?
Yeah.
Yule, exactly. Yeah.
No, but with Tribulation, we are in the processing of writing songs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna record next year, and hopefully get it out next year as well. But we don't know yet. But so this is the last tour for the Down Below era.
Yeah, we're doing weekend in Russia in January.
with 2 shows.
That's gonna be the last.
Yeah, that's actually the last shows.
What can we expect on the next album?
Magic, of course.
Magic.
No,
we're just
but
gonna continue
the thing we don't know. I mean, it's always been like the album takes us in a direction. We don't have a plan, so we'll see where we end up, and it's kind of nice. There's no master plan that goes 10 years forward. It's just let's see where we end up when we get the songs, and go from there.
Do you have any message to your fans?
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
I mean, the next year
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and thanks for all
Please,
the.
get that live album. That's very fresh.
Yeah. And thanks for the support during the last 2 years of Down Below.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.